What's up, everybody? And today we're reacting to.
Today,
Today
I'll be
we'll be
talking
talking
about
about
one of humanity's
humanity's
biggest
biggest fears.
fears. A
Pacha!
job! This is all.
Yep, that's right. We are reacting to my job experience by Degenerosity. I can't believe I'm doing this, but this is the most this is the one joke that's going on right now. It's so funny that people get scared of jobs. It's so funny. That's the whole point of it about talking about the jobs. But it's really just so funny, like you see Corey, but you see Corey doing it too. Like anyone fucking on social, but yeah, it's
A
funny.
horrifying path that
You know,
almost
me personally, I don't have a job. I mean, it's just a hobby. I usually use it as a hobby, so we don't
everybody will
definitely
have to
do.
eventually face in their life, whether we like it or not. And
Mhm.
most of the time, we don't. But everyone has to get their bread somehow. So we just gotta suck it up and
Yeah,
pray
this
that
is
we
a
win the lottery or our parlay hits one day. Because let's be for real,
mhm.
nobody want a job. Like, unless you got real aspirations for a certain type of work, I think most of us, if given a magical opportunity to get paid however much you get paid now and not work that job again, we would take it. Because most of us see jobs as a way to get by in life and try to make ends meet. There's no room for you to pursue passions in this economy. You better second guess that art degree and major in business so you can be an
Is
executive
that freaking
marketing
done the
promoter
video?
for $1 billion company. But I digress. I'm just saying, I doubt that is most
Why am I
people's
doing that?
passions to work at a 9 to 5 at a warehouse lifting boxes. I don't mean any disrespect, but am I wrong? Plus, it's fun being unemployed. As long as you got a roof over your head and don't need to worry about bills, most likely because you still
Yeah,
live with your
that
parents,
shit from
then
fucking
why would you
Domingo
want a
Gumbo.
job? That sounds like it's taking away your time from being grandmaster on Rivals and watching reels.
I'm not
Nah,
sure
that's
what
too much. But eventually, you want to get your own stuff. You know, young boy tickets ain't free. Or life
ain't
really
free.
hits you in the face and now you actually have bills.
Mhm.
So eventually, we all have to get a job.
Job.
However, you know what's harder than actually
That
deciding to
joke's
get
so
a job?
that joke is so funny. Like it's just so random. Like I want to know who even thought this up. Like someone in their mind would like we should make having a job of fear. It'd be so funny.
Finding one that hires you. I swear you could send 100 applications to 100 different places and all of them would still ghost you. You think with how many job openings you see, the businesses are desperate to find people. But nah, it
Nah,
feels like they're posting it as bait, just to mess with people or steal your info. Not only that, if this is your first job, you're gonna have a harder time because even the quote unquote entry level jobs are asking for a qualification of having prior
yep. They're asking for 8 years or 10 years experience.
experience.
What
Like,
that shit.
isn't that what this job is for? How is someone supposed to get experience and not be homeless while almost every decent paying job requires that? And trying to apply for a job on LinkedIn or Indeed is like sending your application into a void. I swear none of those people be reading them. You could have the most stacked profile
Yep.
on LinkedIn. You got a bachelor's, master's, discovered the cure for cancer. Then you send in an application for your dream job to
And
your
no, you
dream
get
company.
someone.
Then they write back to you saying, "We've read your application. Unfortunately, the CEO's daughter has took your position that you applied for, so get the fuck on." Back when I was still applying for jobs, I literally gave up on sending applications.
Yeah, this one's funny. I heard that there was a man who had almost 2,000 job applications because no one was fucking
On those
hiring.
sites because I never get a response back. Like, damn, was my application that bad? Even when your application does get noticed and you get set up for an interview, you still gotta go through some more bullshit ass questions. Why did you choose our business? Y'all hiring. Like, what's up?
You're
What is your
hiring.
main motivation to get your work done? Money?
Money.
What else am I here for? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Hopefully
Hope he's
not
not
here.
here.
That's just me being honest with my
That's it,
answers.
yeah,
What do
hope
you
he's
want
not
me
here
to
in the
do?
next few
Work here for the
years.
rest of my life? This is a Wendy's. So you gotta lie
Wendy's.
with any question they ask. You have to make yourself look as good as possible. So you gotta fake it till you make it. Even if they asked you a
Yeah.
stupid question like, would you still work this job even if there was no pay? You say absolutely. I always wanted to be
Yeah.
a slave.
Always wanted to be a
Congratulations. You have
slave.
successfully
Man, bro,
become
they
employed. The end of your
1800s,
life
dude.
starts
Actually,
Tuesday.
no, this is not
After
the
starting a
six. Yeah,
job,
this is
I
not the
feel after the
1600s.
first
Yeah.
week, you can find out whether you like it or quit it the next month. And it won't be the job itself to motivate this decision. It's your boss and coworkers.
Yeah.
Here go my balls.
They can make
They're
or break this
balls.
whole thing. If you happen to get a chill boss and coworkers you can vibe with, that's amazing. That's how my last real job was. I used to be a waiter for weddings and other events. That job low-key had me stressing
So
because
you
I
you
wasn't
get to
good
you already
at
put
the
together with the
start.
gay
I was
niggas.
awkward taking orders. I
And
would
that's
mess
what
up
I just
orders,
said,
and
didn't
one
I?
time
Yeah.
I even dropped a
I'm gonna have
whole
to
tray
count.
of food.
Yeah, I just said N-word. I'm gonna have to cancel my vid. I'm gonna have to cancel the video here. Yeah, thank you guys for I'm the kid.
I was carrying at the wedding. Best believe I didn't get tips that day. And what would get me kind of jealous is that some of my coworkers would walk out and carry 2 trays full of food
Jesus.
on one shoulder. Like, damn, bro, are you Samoan? Those
Samoan.
trays are mad heavy and so out of balance. But you know what kept me going? It was the fun time I had with my coworkers and boss. They were cool as hell. We had a carpool to get to the events. It was always a vibe and a good time. They made my experience. Imagine working a 16-hour shift and walking out of it happy. One day I clocked in for a double shift for a wedding and a Sweet 16 at 9:30 a.m. and clocking out at 1:30 a.m.
That's your thing? I gotta look this up. There's no way this is a word. There's no way this is a word thing. Hold on. Sweet 16. There's no way this is an actual thing. Oh my god, it is. It is a weird thing. Oh my god, that's horrible. That's pretty horrible. Back to the video.
a.m. Granted, I was dead after that shift and had to take off my shoes more than once, but I got $60 worth of tips and went to Wawa after work, so I
Wawa.
felt like Gucci. And I believe I only felt like this because the environment I was around was nice. Sometimes. I've had to serve some aggressive people at some points.
Yeah, it's my birthday today. What can I get out here for free? You a bitch.
If I had trash
Okay.
coworkers or a trash boss, I would have not stayed at that job for long. I have zero patience for bullshit. Literally. Like example, the first job I've ever had in my senior year of high
This one's
school,
not hers,
I was a
one.
janitor at a warehouse. I had no coworkers, so I had nobody to talk to, and my boss was not a bad person, but a bad boss. I'd be working shifts that were 2 to 3 hours every few
Oh.
days, cleaning the break rooms, hallways, and bathrooms. So my pay wasn't even that good, but since I was still in school, I was just thinking, I'm making money and I got more time to study and goon. That sounds like a win-win.
What?
But when payday
Guys, like,
arrived, I would
we need
only
to
be
take
paid
up the
for
internet.
half the hours I worked,
Think of all-
sometimes less.
Some
I
more
was
videos are
already
gonna be
barely
job,
working
just gonna be a
as
job
is,
application. No
combined with a
context, just a
salary
job
of
application.
$13 an hour,
At this
cleaning
thumbnail, it'd
up
be so funny.
pee-pee and poo-poo. Man, I'm not
Ew.
taking it. Plus, he only paid me through Cash App. You've ever had a
What?
job that only paid you through Cash App? Man, I had to go. I only worked there for a few weeks. He did
Yeah.
pay me the rest of the money after, so he cool, but man, warehouse jobs are not it. My
Well, I worked
patience
there,
dwindled
like
faster when I
Amazon.
got
You
accepted
don't-
at
you-
BJ's,
like, you
and
don't
I
wanna
worked
work
there
there, but
for
you have to.
one day. I asked to go to the bathroom and left during orientation. I discovered they weren't what they advertised. How you gonna call yourselves BJ's without expecting people to have certain expectations? That's false advertising.
Yeah.
So I left. That wasn't really the reason. I just didn't want to work in the freezer. That's when I started
Freezer,
my
hello,
waiting
hey.
job, then YouTube, and now here I am. Unemployed since. I'm just saying I can understand the struggles of looking for and having a job. Especially the ones you only take to make ends meet. And the unemployed life can be really fun when you have stuff to fall back on. If not, it will only be short-term satisfaction. Eventually, you have to get a career, deal with any of the shortcomings of it, and do that for the rest of your life. The American dream! So when looking for a job, make sure to get one that you
Job.
like if you have the privilege to do so. That's all I really wanted to say. And in conclusion, enjoy unemployment while you still can. Different strokes.
That's a good point. Live, live. Oh my god, I enjoyed it. Yep, this was True Orange March. This is the best joke I've ever. This is the best joke of 2025. Like genuinely, like no context on this. Just just generally someone just had this idea in their head. They're like, yeah, this would be a funny meme to do. But yeah, that was my job experience. This don't will be a job application, by the way, just for the fun of it. It's just yeah. Hope you enjoyed. This is actually one of the funniest videos I've ever made, like generally. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the next video. I said my audio. I said if my audio doesn't crash here. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. If my audio gonna here, then I'll see you guys next week. Because I think I'm making video next week as well. But yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.